All right. Hi, thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to do a quick high-level overview of custom GPTs and how you can use them to really save a lot of time in your business. And also to, like, if you have someone working for you and they need the information, like this is super helpful. Okay, so I have a couple for our business and then some for clients. So we'll start into the one that I use the most, the GMA. This is the one that I use all the time for making email content, website content. This is also used by our employees for knowing like what are the brand colors that we use. Like that's just something, I mean, it's super simple, but it's like something we were always like going to a document and looking up and, putting into templates. So just, it's really nice to have everything right there. I also use it to like, let's just click here, like write me a company bio. So it knows like all the stuff about us. And so like I get asked to write short little bios sometimes. And so here we go. So then this one is kind of long. And if I wanted to say like condense that to, let's see, 300 words. So then, it could, but it already knows all the stuff about me and it already knows I've trained it for, we've gone through iterations of this GPT where it's spit out stuff and I'm like, I don't like that wording per se. And so I'll go in and train it. So let's stop this real quick. Go in here and I'll show you how I trained it. So this is my custom GPT. Yep. Let's see. Here we go. First of all, I guess we should start at the beginning. A custom GPT is created, go here, export GPTs inside of a paid version of Chat GPT. So it's $20 a month for the Teams version where you get analytics and a little bit faster processing speeds. It's $25 a month. So just to note, on all these custom GPTs, there is a little button that you can you need to uncheck to not have all your information shared with the whole AI model with the world. So you just come in here, you're going to create a new GPT, right? And then you're going to name it whatever something that, and then the description should be like because you can have multiple ones within your business, like, and I do have some that are client facing that only have a limited amount of knowledge that I allow it to go out. And then I have some that, like I just showed you, that are used inside of our business that have all the things, like all of our accounts and everything, just to make it super simple. Okay, so this would be like used for branding test business. Okay, so the instructions are, you can just use plain, plain language. You would say, I'm going to use this to, for branding our social media content. And then you can go on to say, like, I'm going to upload, you let it know what you're going to do. So you're going to upload files. So what I would do is upload files of previous social media that you've used, social media that you like. So this includes photos, PDFs, text, all the things. Also, I would go through emails and get, upload documents of that so that you have like your voice. The knowledge base is huge. I'll show you mine in a sec. So conversation starters. These are just things like whoever's going to be using this GPT. So think about the end user. Is that an employee of yours? Is that you? What are some, I mean, this isn't mandatory. These are just like to help, help the person know how to use it. So we would say like, so what are my brand colors? So up here, we should add them. We should say my brand colors are, and okay, so another thing is, how often do we post on Instagram? What days do we post? Days and times do we post on LinkedIn? So this would be something that you can, obviously you would put all this information, the answers to these questions here inside of your instructions so that it's, you know, all there for the end user. This is just a super basic one. So I generally would check all these just in case you're uploading something that has code in it. It can interpret it. Actions are a little bit more advanced, and I'd be happy to talk with you about that if you'd like to get on a call. Those are, so this is just an API call to another software. So those are super cool and make this even greater. Okay, so when you save them, you're generally going to want to do only me or anyone with a link that you trust. Everyone, is if you are publishing this for the store, the AI store, and you just want everyone to see it. That's definitely, don't do that if you're putting in, like, you know, sensitive information about your business. Like most all of mine are just only me, unless I'm sharing it, you know, with a trusted person. So let's go into mine a little deeper that's already built, and I'll just show you some things that okay. So in here, so it's exactly what it is. I'm going to upload emails and transcripts of calls, and I want to use this GPT to create proposals, emails, and content for the company. I had to put this in here because it was writing emails and it was creating funny things, rather than owner of the company. It would say like, your fearless leader, or, you know, some things. And so I was like, okay, no, I always wanted to say that. I always, also the hashtags, if you don't, you basically have to tell it exactly, like you have to be super literal. Like when I was telling it to write social media posts for me, and it would just make up these whatever hashtags it wanted to. Well, I mean, that's fine, but I also needed mine to be included in there all the time. Okay, here we go. I always wanted it to have a link to either my website or my chat URL. Sometimes, and then I had to go back in and get more literal because only use the chat link when you're talking about talking with me or chatting, because it doesn't understand that this chat link, you know, you have to let it know this is like exactly what it's for, because it was just putting it in random. Put in my social media links. That's super helpful, especially when I just want to, when I need to know them for something. I just asked and it'll spit it out. I was noticing that when it was giving me answers, it was saying mentioned in the documents, and I didn't want it to be like that. I just want it to give me answers. So these are all just like, you know, things that we're going through. And so I uploaded a proposal that I really am happy with, and that's, you know, the template now for all the proposals. So what I do is I record all of, like with the Otter AI, I get transcripts of all of our proposals. And so I upload those. See, so I have a prompt right here. So write me a proposal using the transcript I upload. So I would put this, and then I would upload my transcript file, and then it spits me out a proposal, which is like, that's saved me like so many hours. So another one, this is super cool too. So this is a client of mine. They do weekly reporting. So we export CSV files weekly and monthly for leads and sales. And so we had this super clunky Excel spreadsheet, and now we just export all the CSVs, put them in here weekly. It has a template that it knows, like, this is exactly how I want you to export the data in this XLS format. And so that has saved us hours and hours doing that. So I hope that this has been super helpful for helping you just kind of learn what GPTs can do. And if you have any questions, I'd love to, you know, have a quick chat with you and answer some questions. And also, if you're interested in the actions section, I love to talk about that. So just I will talk to you soon.